Usually I get up in the front of the room and everybody stops what they're doing to watch, because I've been known to make some really, really big mistakes, okay? And look, it worked already. Everybody's here. It's probably going to get a little warm in here later, so if you want to kick off your coats and get comfortable, that will be really, really good. Also, if you take out, we can do a group event, okay, a group activity. Reach into your pocket, get out your cell phone, and put it on silent. Or vibrate, your choice. Okay, I want to welcome you all to the 2019 Youth Appreciation Recognition Ceremony for the Optimist Club of Radcliff. My name is, that's not on. You want to turn it on? There's all kinds of buttons down here. We could really make a mess out of this thing. Why don't you go tell the people upstairs?
I will do that.
No.
I will be right back.
So you didn't expect that tonight, did you? The only reason they asked me to MC is because at the end of every one of these events, there's at least 4 or 5 people in the audience that say, I could have done better than him. And we're always looking for volunteers, so we'll be looking for volunteers after this. And I'm sure we're going to get more than 5 tonight, but just the way it started out. But let's not waste your time or mine. I'm going to ask Mr. Doral Jones if he would come up and give us the invocation for this evening. It's not on, so you go.
I can hear you back there. I'm pretty sure everybody can hear you, right?
Are you trying to say I'm loud?
Sometimes you gotta be loud.
Okay, all right. Okay.
All right, let's bow our heads. Precious Lord, thank you for bringing us together again today on this rainy night to recognize the youth in the area. Lord, we ask for you to actually be with us in announcing all the winners and to have the youth continue on to be able to do great things and big things in life. Lord, please be with this program. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Thank you, sir. Okay, now I'm going to ask you all to rise, please. And join with me as you pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We want to welcome you all to the Radcliff Optimist Club and our annual youth recognition. Optimist, as you'll read in your brochure, is a friend of youth. Started out in Western New York in Buffalo about 1910-ish or so. Industrialization happened. People moved off the farms and into the city. You put so many people together, funny things start happening. And a bunch of businessmen got together and said, we got to do something and take care of these, they call them delinquent boys. So it became the Optimist Club, the friend of delinquent boys. I don't know, some of the parents may have objected to that. And And after a while, they said, well, okay, we'll just be the friend of boys. A number of years later, they realized that there's another half of the group that aren't boys, they're girls. So they started programs with that and brought them in, and they became the friend of youth. And that's where we are today. And the Radcliff OPTIMIST Club is part of the international organization. There's 2,500 clubs throughout the world. And we raise funds, and we give it back to the community. Just this past Saturday, we had our annual roller skating party down at the skate land. We had 166 under 12 youth there. They had an absolute ball. Not only that, there was a total of 250 people there. So it wasn't just the youth that was out there. There was some of these non-youth out there. And no, I didn't get on skates. Okay, I'm not that dumb. But anyway, we hold essay contests. We have an oratorical contest. We'll be running the Easter egg hunt for the city. Have over 5,000 Easter eggs out there. It takes us about an hour to put them out, and then the fire department comes up and hits the horn, and in 2 minutes and 37 seconds they're all gone. And then we have drawings for door prizes, and there's usually 60, 70, 80 really nice door prizes out there. So it's a fun time, so look out for that if you would. Okay, I want to introduce to you our president, who is going to be actually handing out the awards tonight. Our president for 2019 to 2020 is Miss Sherry Smith. She's a responsible one. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off the school name. I'll mispronounce the name of the child, tell you a little bit about them. I apologize in advance for mispronouncing it. I like to say that I'm really not mispronouncing it. It's my Brooklyn accent that's putting a whole new spin to it. Okay? Now, we're videotaping it, and we're also taking some photos. I know that there's some situations where we don't want the child's photo taken. If that's it, let us know afterwards, and we'll make sure they're adamant, okay? All right, from Bluegrass Middle School, we have an 8th grade student, Catherine Updegraff. Catherine's an all-A honor roll, perfect attendance, and student of the month. Catherine is a very kind and hardworking young lady. She is active in history and beta clubs, plays French horn in the band, and participates in youth group at church. She has also been on the cheer squad in the past, and she's been nominated by the 8th grade teachers. Wow, you're going to hear some great kids tonight. But what I'm reading from is the actual nomination forms that come from the school, come from the teachers. Okay, from Bluegrass also, we have Matthew Caden Grubbs. He's also an 8th grader. The awards he's received is 8B honor roll in the 6th, 7th and 8th grade all A honor rolls. They tell us he's an excellent student who is self-motivated and who always takes the initiative to lead and help his peers. A dynamic lead who is well respected among his peers. And he also was recommended by the 8th grade teachers. And if the students stay up here so we can get a good picture of them, that would be good till I finish, okay? Okay, the next school we have is James T. Alton Middle School. The student name is Elsie Rector, 8th grade. Elsie here. Okay, we had some call in that they were sick. Get here. The award she's received is Student of the Month recipient in 7th grade. Skaters Insurance Athlete of the Month. She finished 5th out of 1,184 archery girl shooters at Kentucky State Tournament in 2019. Finished 2nd in the state for the 7th grade girl archery shooters at Kentucky State in 19. She's recognized by the Hardin County Board of Education for student excellence in 2019. K-Prep state testing, all distinguished and proficient in all areas. MVP for archery team in 2019. Best Female Archer 2018-19, and the News Enterprise Tuesday team in May 2019. Elsie Rector is an amazing student athlete at James T. Alton Middle School. She's a quiet but powerful leader in our building. Elsie is an AB honor roll student who has a passion for academics, archery, and band. In the classroom, she is very active to participate and help others when needed. Elsie has taken a lead role with our student lead concession stand at ball games after school. She helps stock the products, make popcorn, hot dogs, cleans the area, and helps Mr. Rowland set up everything for ball games. Elsie plays clarinet in the JTA band and has been featured in ensembles and solos. Archery is a true love, and her accomplishments are astounding. She is one of the state's best female archery students. Elsie is very active in our Beta Club. This year she'll be completing the following community service activities through the club: placing flags on the graves at the Hardin County Cemetery, constructing mats out of plastic bags for the homeless, and working at Feeding America in D-Town. As you can see, Elsie is a very well-rounded young lady that impacts her peers, school, and community. JTA is truly blessed to have Elsie as one of our amazing student athletes. Let's have a round of applause for Elsie. They seem strange to read those, but the kids deserve the recognition. And you know, they can't drive themselves here, so you know how those things kind of sort of impact us. The next one from James T. Alton Middle School is Rayleigh Eikenberry in the 8th grade. Okay, all A honor roll, 6th and 7th grade, cross country team member in the 7th grade, cross country fundraising award, cross country team participation award, member of the award-winning North Hardin Marching Band in 2019, two-time 2A champions in National Marching Contest in 2019. Riley Eikenberry is a phenomenal and unique student at JTA. I say unique because Riley has a very artsy side to her, and that makes her stand out among JTA students. This side of her makes her very creative and thinks outside the box type of student, which will make very successful now and into the future. Riley is a phenomenal musician and participates in middle school band and the nationally recognized and award-winning North Hardin Marching Band. Being a member of the band is an incredible accomplishment for a middle schooler. This band takes a tremendous amount of skill and dedication. She puts in hours upon hours of relentless practice to help make North Hardin Marching Band so successful. With all her time and dedication outside of school to band, Riley still maintains all A's at JTA and finds time to participate at the Beta Club. Riley and the Beta Club plan to make 1,000 paper cranes and come up with fundraising ideas at school to raise awareness and money for the nonprofit organization. This will be done during the month of December. What a wonderful idea and a way to give back to her community. Also, Riley will be working with the Beta members to work at Feeding America and place flags on the military graves in Hardin County. She has a big heart and a wonderful mind. JTA is blessed to have Riley Eikenberry as part of JTA, and she was nominated by Kevin Estes, the principal. Let's have a round of applause. Okay, from Meadowview Elementary School, we have Serena Aguilar Reeves. Right. Thanks for coming. She's in the 5th grade. Serena is a model Trojan. She excels in the classroom and sets a great example of being a positive, prepared, and productive student. She was nominated by the 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Newton, Ms. Stewart, Ms. Mabry, and Mr. Flores. All right, thank you. Also for Meadowview Elementary, we have Nathaniel Martz. Is that right? Got that right? No. Martz? Okay. Nate is a hardworking 5th grade student. He gives his best for every class and is always respectful of his teachers and peers. He was nominated by the 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Newton, Mrs. Stewart, Ms. Mayberry, and Mr. Flores. From New Highland Elementary School, Lilani Leopoldo. How close? Not close enough. But the honesty is so cool. You know, after so many days of watching TV, yeah, it's okay. She's in the 5th. Stay up here, honey. I want you to take a bow, okay? Her awards received all A's honor roll, placed 5th in writing for the academic team. She's got perfect attendance. Academic excellence with having all A's, as well as her leadership abilities in beta and on the academic team. Leilani also participates in the Hula Ohana of Kentucky and performs at various events. She was nominated by Charles Packer and Shannon Hohenstein, maybe. Is that close? Oh, Hohenstein. Oh, well. Okay, thank you, honey. Also from Radcliff Elementary School, we have Aliyah Burton. Aliyah Burton. Aliyah is in the 1st grade. Awards received are academics for reading and math. She has high MAP scores, received brag tags, goes to a 3rd grade classroom for reading instruction. And she was nominated by Allie Tomlevy, the teacher. Wow. I almost read that as high NAP scores. I was thinking of the awards I got in school. Okay, we have Vine Grove Elementary. We have Keegan Olive. Keegan's in the 5th grade. The awards received are Young Achievers, Duke Tip nominated, distinguished in all subjects at K-Prep for 3rd and 4th grade, Defensive Player of the Year in soccer, named Basketball All-Star for North Hardin High School B. The brief overview of why he was selected. Keegan goes above and beyond in all aspects of life. He's on the honor roll for all A's, plays soccer and basketball, and helps his family with the VGE Booster Club. Keegan is seen as a leader to his peers and always has a smiling face for everyone. Ashley Cockrell, the principal, nominated him. Also a dapper dresser. Okay, Vine Grove Elementary, we have Genevieve Campbell. Genevieve Campbell? Okay, she's in the 5th grade, distinguished and proficient on K-Prep in the 4th grade, accepted into the prestigious music school for piano, and has received several awards for her work in the arts. Genevieve, is a well-rounded student that everyone wants in their class. She's on the honor roll for all A's. She's part of the Lighthouse Leaders group in the school that mentors younger students. Outside of school, she participates in the arts. She plays piano and loves to paint. Ashley Cockrell, the principal, nominated her. For Woodland Elementary, we have Kaylee Leah. Kaylee? No? Okay. A 5th grader, all A honor quarter. Kaylee is an amazing student who always works hard. She has an excellent work ethic and always supports those around her. Her kind spirit lifts up not only her peers, but teachers too. She is involved in activities outside school, but always puts her schoolwork first. She finds joy in helping others when they need help, or if she sees someone in need. Hannah Hobbs nominated her. Also from Woodland Elementary is Ayana Martinez Caswell. How'd I do? Pretty close. I love honest kids. She's in the 4th grade. She's an A and B honor roll student for the first quarter. Ayana has perfect attendance, all A's and B's, and completes her work in every subject. When students are in need, she always offers help. She shares pencils, paper, crayons, and books with others. She holds the most Harmony tickets currently in school. She was nominated by Kara Baker. Thank you very much. For Faith Homeschool Group, we have Simon Vaughn. Simon's in the 11th grade. Awards received: Hardin County Conservation District Essay Contest for 2017, he was 3rd in school. In 2018, he was 1st in school and 1st in county. The Radcliff OPTIMIST Club Essay Contest in 2018, he was in the 3rd place. He really did a great job that time. A Beta Club member, a Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Representative, Hardin County APES Seminar Delegate, Bluegrass Joy Club, that's a Junior Optimist Club, Volunteer of the Month in 2017 and 18. Most Improved Player at the Faith Defenders Basketball Team 2018 and 19. Simon was selected for this honor because of his active involvement in community service, his leadership skills, and his academic proficiency. He was nominated by Allison Willis. Also from Faith Homeschool Group, we have Rachel Emmerling. All right. Rachel is in the 11th grade. Her awards received are the Jim Claypool Greene County Conservation Writing Contest, 2nd place. She's got a green belt in Taekwondo. You can stay over there. Just in case I mispronounced the name. So. She's with the Bluegrass Junior Optimist Club Volunteer of the Month. Rachel was chosen because of her upbeat, cheerful nature and academic excellence. She's also a strong leader. She was nominated by Cindy Vaughn, an instructor. From John Hardin High School, Hannah Gady. Hannah Gady? Okay. She's in the 12th grade. She awards received: ECTC's Dean List, Student of the Month, Lincoln Trail Youth Salute. She maintains a high GPA while taking college courses. Been involved in choir all 4 years of high school, participates in community service through Beta. She was nominated by Angela Lewis. Also from John Hardin High School, we have Nathan Nelson. Nathan's a 12th grader. Awards received: 2000, tall. He's a 2019 Governor's Scholar. He's a Lions Club Student of the Month, Rotary Club Student of the Month, Western Kentucky University High School Scholar, and an Eagle Scout. Wow. Brief overview: the student who was selected. He maintains a high GPA while participating in marching band and taking advanced placement and dual credit classes. He was nominated by Mark Wells. North Hardin High School nominee, Grayson Lowry. Awards in community service. A member of the North Hardin High School softball team since 2015. Academic All-Star Honorable Mention, 9th, 10th, and 11th grades. Varsity Letter in 10th and 11th grade. AB Honor Roll, 3.5 GPA. Member of the North Hardin High School Pep Club since 2016. Main Office Aide at North Hardin. Peer Tutor at James T. Alton Middle School. 2018 Costa Rica Mission Team with the Grace Hartman Church. Went back in 2020, the same team. 2019 Eastern Kentucky Mission Team. 2019 Volunteer for Time to Shine Talent Night. Volunteer for Mission Hope for Kids. Volunteer Vacation Bible School 2018-19. And volunteer for Rachel's Fun for Everyone project since 2013. I nominated Grayson because of her service to others. She's a strong student athlete at North Hardin. But what impresses me the most is her compassion for others and her desire to help others in the capacity she can. Grayson has the biggest heart and demonstrates strong character and respect each and every day. Her kindness is what we need more of in this world, and I'm so glad we have her at North Hardin to model that for our underclassmen and for our community who visit us often. Many times youth are generally criticized, but we have young people like Grayson Lowry to discount those criticisms. Grayson has been accepted to Johnson University in Tennessee to pursue a degree in preaching and youth ministry. Grayson has found her purpose in life, and she is walking the talk daily. Very good. Thank you. And she was nominated by Principal Tanya Corder. Okay, North Hardin High School nominee, Octavius Oxendine. How'd I do? Huh? Okay. Another big guy here. It's like taekwondo career, right? Okay, North Hardin High School nominee, Octavius Oxendine, Senior, stay up here. Awards and Community Service, member of the North Hardin High School football team. Academic All-State, A and B Honor Roll, 3.64 GPA. News Enterprise, Sophomore of the Year in football. Named All-District Football. Named All-State Football. Youth Group Leader at church, Usher at church, member of the choir at church. Volunteered in Derby cleanup, volunteered reading at elementary schools, volunteered in a local nursing home, volunteered Signature Healthcare at North Hardin Rehab and Wellness, peer tutor at North Middle School, member of the Pep Club at North Hardin High School, member of the FCA at North Hardin High School, member of Friends of Racial Club at North Hardin. Octavius is such a positive role model for our youth. He has a true passion for helping others and is always willing to give his time for the greater good of others. Octavius is a constant in our school community, one who is always looking for ways to give back to the school and community. He plays a huge role in our peer mentoring program at North with our feeder schools. He has spent countless hours at our elementary and middle schools mentoring young kids and providing them with a role model they can relate to and trust. His leadership skills display outstanding character. I admire him for his integrity, work ethic, positive energy, and positive interactions with his peers and young children. He is impacting our future daily. With all that being said, he is also being recruited for the over 12 Division I NCAA schools for football. He has taken official visits to Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Purdue, and Texas. However, he's not let his football success go to his head. He's still very humble and level-headed young man. He will be graduating early in December to go to the school he chooses to start spring conditioning with the football team. North Hardin will certainly miss his presence in our halls and on the football field. He was nominated by Tanya Corder, the principal. Okay, North Hardin Christian School. We have Rayleigh Washer. Rayleigh Washer? I lost. She's in the 12th grade. Awards received, she was a softball all-tournament, softball, most valuable player, two-time 2018 softball all-tournament, 2018 all-star softball, 2017 volleyball all-tournament, 2018 region all-tournament volleyball, 2019 volleyball all-tournament, 2019 region volleyball all-tournament, one to watch 2019 basketball, 2017 to 2019 President's Gold, and all-A honor roll. Kaylee Riley. Riley has been enrolled in North Hardin Christian since preschool. She has led her team, volleyball and softball, to state tournaments. She's an asset to North Hardin Christian and has given back to North Hardin Christian. She was nominated by Debbie Hardin and Dr. Clayton Hunt. Thank you. North Hardin Christian School, we have Madison McPeak. Coming in from school. Madison is a 12th grader. She's 11th grade AB honor roll, 2-year select prep nominee, 10th grade all tournament in volleyball, 11th grade, it's tough to read, tournament in basketball, 11th grade basketball all-star tournament. I don't know, presidential gold or silver? Gold, of course. Madison has been enrolled in North Hardin Christian since preschool. Madison has a servant's heart. She will do anything that is needed, always pleasant. She's led along with teammates in volleyball. Madison is very involved in her church. She was nominated by Debbie Hardin and Dr. Clayton Hunt. North Hardin Christian School, Elijah Clanton.
He's at a basketball game tonight.
I'm sorry?
He's at a basketball game tonight.
Okay. He's all-tournament basketball 2018-19, all-tournament baseball 2018-19, 16 under championship baseball, select prep nominees, soccer and basketball. Elijah has been enrolled in North Hardin Christian since preschool. He's led the sports program at North Hardin Christian in basketball and baseball. He is fun-loving and has a great heart. Along with his fun-loving personality, he is mischievous. First time I've heard that. Cool, and very involved in his church. He was nominated by Debbie Hardin and Clayton Hunt also. Let's give all of these kids a round of applause. Every year when we have this, I am just so amazed at the talent that we have in Radcliff and Hardin County. They don't do that alone. The parents are there behind them. So how about a round of applause for the parents? And of course, those substitute parents, or the teachers that have them, 8 hours a day for 186 days a year or whatever. The teachers. Speaking of the teachers, how about that for a second? Our Educator of the Year, we give out each year. Our Educator of the Year is Miss Bobby Lynn Thompson. Miss Bobby Lynn Thompson.
BLT.
BLT. Thank you very much. She earned her Bachelor of Science degree in History and Political Science from Campbellsville University in 1992 when she was 12. She began working at North Hardin High School in 1998.
When I was 16.
I'm sorry. When you were 16, that's right. We could have a radio program
Yeah, we
together,
could.
you know?
I like that.
Yeah, would be
Okay.
cool. And is still there 22 years later. She's department chair for social studies and has taught every subject dealing with that in her time at North. She earned a Teaching and Excellence Award from Teaching Tolerance in 2009 and 10, and earned a VFW Teacher of the Year Award in 2017. Miss Bobby Lynn Thompson, or Miss BLT as the students know her, demonstrates a broad knowledge of subject matter, curriculum, and standards, and uses this knowledge to develop and implement creative, engaging, and effective instructional strategies. She fosters a spirit of interest, inquiry, engagement, and appreciation among her students. Ms. BLT shows enthusiasm for teaching social studies, including a caring attitude, a love of learning, and a desire to make a difference in the lives of young people. She has lived in the area for the past 22 years and has one daughter named Lexi, who is studying criminal justice. We're honored to recognize Ms. Bobby Lynn Thompson as the 2019 Optimist Club of Radcliff Educator of the Year. Congratulations. Madam President, as I look at the program, I see that I'm supposed to sit down now, and you're going to give us the closing comments and the Optimist Creed.
I need one.
Ladies and
picture
gentlemen,
for
Ms. Sherry Smith.
Riley. I need to have one picture.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Riley.
The boss says, look.
Riley.
You need everybody up for a group picture?
I just want her.
Oh, just Riley.
We missed one.
Just
Okay.
need one.
Okay. You'd think I'd be able to read our mind after 51 years.
Thank you.
And we do want a group picture at the end. don't we?
Yeah.
And at the end, after we have some cookies and stuff, we want all of the youth up here so we can get a good group picture, okay? But it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the 2019-2020 Optimist Club President of Radcliff.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I have to apologize for, he's supposed to have his last week, and due to the weather, he was unable to have it. But thank you all for coming out. It was a good turnout. And I thank you all, those students. We got some smart, some very intelligent academic students here. And with that said, we do have opportunity for you to participate in some other activities versus being in school. We do have an essay contest, and we have an oratorical contest. And the essay is in February, and the oratory is in March. And hopefully that we can see some of these students participate in that. Because you get opportunity to get, you can get from $100 up to $25,000. And I'm quite sure your parents would be delighted if you get some of that money so they can take someone out of their pocket for you going to school. So with that said, hopefully we can see some of you, hopefully we see all of you participate in the essay and in the oratorical contest. It's the very thing you can do to get up here, and the essay you don't have to get up here and say anything, you just have to write. But the oratory you have to get up. Have a 4 minute, they give you the topic. You have a 4 minutes. You have opportunity to leave from the Radcliff area, go to the district area, we all go to the international level. So that's a good opportunity for your students to participate in. And hopefully that you take that to heart and be considerate about being a part of the essay and oratorical contest. Also, we have opportunity for the parent to participate. We are always looking for members. We need members, and we need you. And so, if you're interested, please take it seriously and be a part of Optimist, because we do everything, a lot of things for the community, for the children, and a lot of times they're not paying anything. We are paying for it. And with that, we have to do a lot of fundraising. We need your help to help us out at these events. And hopefully I can see some of these faces I see that will become a member of Optimist. And hope it don't be the last time I see you. It's not just at a youth organization, it's out there our functions, and you're always welcome. And our meetings are on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday at 6:30 at the Golden China Buffet. So we look forward to seeing you. You can come out to a meeting. You can just come out, just see what we do, and you're welcome, and hopefully you will think about joining us. And with that said, I won't keep you all night long, but we do have refreshments, and we also want the ones that have got their awards to come up and take a photo. And I thank you all for coming out.
Promise yourself.
Oh, the creed.
The creed.
Why you ain't got that part? I ain't finished thinking yet. Okay, we're gonna do the creed. Before we leave, we're gonna do the creed, and then after we're gonna take a photo. And you have the creed on your program. You're standing. You ready? Promise yourself.
To be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all your friends feel that there is something in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. To think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. To give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to prevent the presence of trouble. All right, all right.
Thank you all. And don't forget the refreshments, and don't forget our photo op. Okay, all the ones that have an award, please come forward, please.
Everyone that got a reward, please come on up.
Well,
You're like me.
card, yeah.
My hip is like.
Yeah, your hips
Educator, I'm here.
Nor is it up here, baby? You know you gotta be down like front though.
One's in the front, one's in the back.
But they're doing the whole different.
All over.
Oh, he's taller than me.
Whole group.
So everybody has an award.
Whole
You're missing
group.
two. Oxy, guys.
So now you tell me the short, dark ones, oxy crap.
Oh, that's what I call it.
Oh, okay.
I think you guys would, yeah.